In this video, I'm going to show you how to save $10,000 in 1 year, step by step, without extreme sacrifices or impossible routines. Whether you earn a lot or just enough to get by, this plan is designed to work for real people with real lives. Saving $10,000 might sound big, maybe even impossible right now. But here's the truth. People with less money than you have already done it. Not because they were luckier, but because they learned how to make small, repeatable systems work for them. Across the world, there are cultures that treat saving like an art. In Japan, families use a method called Kikibo, a handwritten journal that tracks not just expenses, but emotions behind every purchase. In Jewish communities, money is viewed not as a trophy, but as a tool, something that must grow, multiply, and serve future generations. And in many Korean households, they use envelope budgeting, assigning every single dollar a purpose before it's even earned. These aren't complicated financial systems. They're lifestyles built on patience, consistency, and awareness. And that's what we'll build here. You'll learn the exact steps to reach your goal, from psychological tricks that make saving automatic, to mathematical formulas that amplify your results faster than you think. By the end, you'll not only know how to reach $10,000, you'll understand how to keep building wealth long after that. If you stay until the end, I'll share a simple model that many entrepreneurs quietly use, a saving pattern so effective it can double your progress in 6 months without working harder. This isn't about suffering or restriction. It's about creating a system that gives you peace. Because real wealth starts when your mind is calm and your money finally listens to you. Before we talk about numbers, we need to talk about something deeper, your relationship with money. Because saving is not just a math problem, it's a mindset problem. Most people don't fail to save because they don't have enough. They fail because their brain is wired to seek short-term comfort instead of long-term peace. When you get paid, your brain releases dopamine, a chemical that rewards you for winning. But if you spend it right away, you get another quick hit of dopamine. That's why saving feels boring. It delays the reward. To fix this, you have to retrain your brain. The Japanese understood this long ago. With the Kikibo method, people don't just write what they bought, they write why they bought it. That small act reconnects emotion to money. It replaces impulse with awareness. In Jewish culture, the focus is different. Money is seen as energy, something sacred that must be respected, multiplied, and protected. It's not shameful to want wealth. It's irresponsible to waste it. That mindset transforms saving from punishment into purpose. The truth is, every financial decision is emotional first and logical second. If you try to force saving through discipline alone, you'll burn out. But if you tie your savings to something meaningful, your freedom, your family, your future, your motivation becomes unstoppable. Here's a simple trick: create a why jar. Every time you save, write down what that money is protecting: a future trip, a business dream, or peace of mind. You're not saving money, you're saving moments of freedom. Once you understand that, the next steps stop feeling like work. They start feeling like liberation. Saving money isn't just about willpower, it's about structure. You don't save when you feel ready. You save because your system doesn't give you another choice. Habits create freedom, not rules. Let's start with something simple. Every strong saving system begins with automation. That means paying yourself first, before the bills, before anything else. Even if it's $5 a week, consistency beats amount. When your savings move automatically, you remove emotion from the process. And that's how discipline begins. The Japanese have a beautiful philosophy for this: Kaizen. It means continuous improvement. They believe that small, steady changes create massive results over time. You can apply this by increasing your savings by just 1% each month. You'll barely notice it, but your progress compounds. In Korea, many families practice the 3 envelopes method: one for needs, one for wants, and one for growth. The growth envelope is sacred. It's never touched, no matter what. Over time, that envelope becomes the foundation of their wealth. To build the habit yourself, try this method. Choose a fixed day and time each week to check your money. Move a small, consistent amount into your savings. even if it's symbolic. Track your progress visually, a bar chart, a wall tracker, or savings thermometer. Psychologists call this habit stacking, pairing a new behavior with an old one. For example, right after making your morning coffee, you transfer $10 to savings. It turns saving into part of your daily rhythm. Remember, repetition creates comfort, and comfort creates identity. You're not just someone who saves money. You're someone who honors future peace over temporary pleasure. That's the mindset that builds your first $10,000. Most people don't fail because they don't try. They fail because they build systems that depend on motivation, and motivation always fades. You can't fight emotion with rules. You need design. The first mistake is thinking saving starts with money. It doesn't. It starts with awareness. People often say, "I'll save when I earn more." But data shows that when income increases, so do expenses almost instantly. Psychologists call this lifestyle inflation. Your mind adjusts to comfort, and soon what once felt luxurious becomes normal. The second mistake is trying to change everything at once. Saving $10,000 is a marathon, not a sprint. The Japanese Kikibo method teaches reflection. Instead of cutting 10 things, choose one category where you overspend and master it. If you win in one area, momentum follows. Another mistake is tracking only money. Smart savers track triggers. What causes you to spend? Stress, boredom, social pressure. Once you see the pattern, you can break it. A man named Alex from Mexico City realized 80% of his impulse purchases happened after midnight while scrolling online. His solution? He turned off card access after 10 p.m. In a year, he saved nearly $3,000. The final mistake is not rewarding progress. Your brain needs proof that saving feels good. Every month you hit a milestone. Give yourself a small celebration, a walk, a treat, a moment of gratitude. It rewires your brain to associate saving with satisfaction, not sacrifice. Saving is not about perfection. It's about persistence. If you fail one week, start again the next. Progress compounds quietly. The ones who reach $10,000 aren't smarter or richer. They're the ones who simply stay in the game. Now let's turn your goal into numbers. $10,000 in a year sounds big, but divided into small, clear steps, it becomes simple. Here's the math. $10,000 per year is $833 per month. That's $192 per week, or just about $27 per day. When you see it like that, it feels different, achievable. You don't need to earn more. You need to redirect small streams of money toward one destination. Start with what I call the three-tier system. It's used quietly by several entrepreneurs in Singapore and Israel, a structure that ensures you're always saving, even when life gets unpredictable. Tier 1, automatic savings, 40%. This is non-negotiable. Every paycheck, 40% of what you plan to save goes directly into an account you can't touch. Automation is key. Tier 2, active savings, 35%. This comes from weekly control. It's where you adjust small habits, eating out one time less, skipping subscriptions, or selling in used items. Tier 3, growth savings, 25%. This is the multiplier tier. Use this for small, low-risk investments or high-yield accounts that make your savings grow passively. Entrepreneurs in Japan use a similar logic through Shursen Kikaku, or asset planning, focusing not just on saving, but on making every save yen productive. If you can save only half of these targets at first, that's okay. The system adapts. What matters is rhythm, not perfection. To make it visual, create a tracker with 12 boxes, one for each month, and write your target inside. Each time you fill a box, you're not just saving money, you're proving you can keep a promise to yourself. It's a game of discipline and momentum. You don't climb $10,000 at once. You build it brick by brick, decision by decision. Money doesn't behave the same in every culture, but the principles behind saving are universal. The habits that build wealth in Japan, Israel, or Germany all share one thing: discipline disguised as simplicity. In Japan, families practice the Kikibo method, which means household financial ledger. It's not about budgets, it's about mindfulness. Every month, they answer 4 questions. How much money do I have? How much do I want to save? How much am I spending? How can I improve next month? Writing these by hand builds emotional accountability. It turns saving into reflection, not punishment. In Jewish culture, saving is tied to tzedakah, the idea that money is a responsibility, not a trophy. Many Jewish entrepreneurs apply a 10-10-80 rule, 10% to help others, 10% to savings, and 80% to living. That small formula keeps balance and purpose. Money flows, but it never controls them. In Germany, the concept of Haushaltsbuch, household book, is taught early in schools. Children learn to record every expense, not for restriction, but for awareness. By age 18, many already know how to save 20% of income consistently. In South Korea, digital banking apps have turned traditional envelope saving into a modern ritual. Families divide money across digital pockets for food, bills, and dreams. It keeps saving visual and satisfying, a digital evolution of old wisdom. Even in Mexico and Latin America, community saving circles called tandas or condinas help people build accountability together. Every month, each member contributes a fixed amount, and one takes the pot, creating discipline through shared trust. These strategies prove one thing: saving is not about culture or income. It's about rhythm, respect, and intention. The moment you treat money like a relationship, one that needs care, honesty, and time, it starts growing with you, not against you. Most people think saving is just putting money away, but the wealthy and the financially disciplined understand something deeper. Saving is a formula. It's predictable, scalable. It compounds quietly when designed right. Let's start with a simple but powerful concept: the triple accumulation method. It's used quietly by small business owners in Israel and Singapore. Here's how it works. Divide your savings into 3 time horizons: short-term, 3 months, mid-term, 1 year, and long-term, 3+ years. Every dollar you save moves through each phase over time. The first pool is for flexibility. The second is for stability. The third is for growth. This structure builds psychological safety while forcing you to think beyond today. Now, let's look at the 1.01 rule. It's a mathematical idea based on exponential growth. If you improve your savings rate by just 1% every week, by the end of 1 year, you'll have improved it by more than 67%. Small changes repeated long enough become transformation. That's the secret behind every disciplined culture. Progress so small, it looks invisible until it's unstoppable. Next is the delayed gratification multiplier. Every time you delay a purchase, multiply its price by 0.8. That number is your real emotional cost. For example, if you want a $100 pair of shoes and wait 1 month before buying, that waiting period reduces the impulse value by 20%. If, after that time, you still want it, you buy consciously. If not, the $100 becomes $100 saved, pure awareness converted into wealth. Finally, the reverse 50/30/20 rule. Instead of spending 50%, saving 20%, and using 30% for wants, flip it. Save 50% of all unexpected money, bonuses, gifts, refunds. You'll never feel it missing because you weren't counting on it. That's how disciplined savers double their yearly totals without cutting a single expense. Math doesn't make saving boring. It makes it inevitable. The biggest myth about saving is that it means suffering. People imagine skipping every coffee, every dinner, every joy, but that's not how smart saving works. You don't have to shrink your life. You just have to redirect your comfort. Let's look at the Japanese Kikibo mindset again. They separate spending into 4 categories: needs, wants, culture, and unexpected. The goal isn't to erase pleasure. It's to understand what brings true happiness. Many Japanese families never stop going out for coffee or meals. They just plan it once a week instead of daily, turning it from habit to celebration. In France, people use what they call the budget du plaisir, a pleasure budget. Every month, They allocate a fixed amount for enjoyment, guilt-free. By defining limits, they keep balance. The irony? When joy is scheduled, you appreciate it more. Then there's the Swedish lagom principle, meaning just the right amount. It teaches that moderation is luxury. Instead of chasing extremes, find satisfaction in enough. Lagom savers avoid emotional swings. They spend consciously, and as a result, they save more naturally. Let's take a real example. Maria, a nurse from Chile, decided to simplify her life without giving up comfort. She canceled and used subscriptions, meal prepped twice a week, and walked instead of using taxis. None of these felt like sacrifices. They became empowering routines. By the end of a year, she had saved $9,400. The truth is, we confuse cheapness with wisdom. Saving isn't about saying no. It's about saying yes to what matters most. Once your spending aligns with your values, saving stops being punishment. It becomes pride. Every dollar you don't waste is a brick in your wall of freedom. There's a limit to how much you can cut, but no limit to how much you can earn. The real path to saving faster isn't just spending less. It's expanding what comes in. One of the simplest methods is skill flipping, turning what you already know into service. In the Philippines, a man named Carlos started editing short videos for TikTok creators on his phone. He charged $10 per clip. Within months, he built a client list and began earning $400 extra per month, all from skills he learned online. In Japan, young professionals use a method called Shushinhatten, growth through repetition. They dedicate 1 hour each night to improving one profitable skill: translation, design, coding, or writing. Instead of scrolling, they build income streams. The secret is to see your free time as capital. Every hour not used intentionally is money left on the table. If you want to multiply your income, try the 3-hour rule. Spend 1 hour a day learning a new skill. Spend 1 hour applying it. Spend 1 hour marketing it. Repeat that for 6 months, and you'll create an income that feels automatic. Many people use that rhythm to sell services on Fiverr, teach online lessons, or build small digital stores. Let's take a real case. Sophia, from Mexico, loved baking but didn't have a business plan. She began selling small cakes on weekends, saving every peso of profit instead of mixing it with her salary. 1 year later, her weekend hobby had generated $5,200, half her savings goal. Wealth grows faster when every new dollar has a mission. Each time you earn extra income, divide it: 50% to savings, 30% to reinvest, 20% to enjoy. That balance keeps motivation alive while your money multiplies silently. Never forget, saving is defense. Earning is offense. When you master both, freedom becomes inevitable. Saving $10,000 isn't just a number, it's a transformation. The moment you prove to yourself that you can manage money with intention, you become unstoppable. You realize control was never about income. It was about awareness. Every dollar you save carries energy. The time you worked, the effort you gave, the future you're protecting. When you start treating money like something alive, it begins to grow with purpose. In Japan, they say money that rests with respect multiplies in silence. And it's true. Quiet consistency always wins over loud motivation. In Israel, entrepreneurs teach their children a simple phrase: if you learn to keep 1 coin, you'll learn to earn 1,000. That's not poetry, it's psychology. Saving trains your brain to see abundance as security, not scarcity. Think of your savings as a living symbol of self-trust. You're not hoarding money, you're buying time. Time to think, to breathe, to choose. That's what financial freedom really is. Not having more, but needing less. And here's a truth most never realize. Once you save your first $10,000, the next 10 becomes easier. Why? Because you've already become the person who can. So as you move forward, remember this: don't chase the number. Chase the discipline that creates it. The process itself is the reward. If this video gave you clarity or motivation, subscribe to Vitae Studio, where every week you'll learn how to build wealth with calm, focus, and strategy. And in the next video, I'll show you something even more powerful. 7 psychological tricks millionaires use to manage money. Not myths, not motivation, real science-backed techniques to think like the wealthy and act with precision. Because financial freedom isn't luck, it's learned. And you're already learning it, one decision at a time.